Hey guys, it's your girl here, Donetta, also known as D the Hair Genius. Oh, so today we are doing the D press, and guys, I know you've seen it on my Instagram. If you follow me on my Instagram at D the Hair Genius or DD Monique, if you've seen me do a D press, and you already know how the results are gonna look. But today I'm showing you my process. I'm giving you all the tea, okay? So today we are using a few things. So I'm going to use the 25 Miracle Milk. Is already in her hair after I shampooed and conditioned it. Right now I'm using my FHI blow dryer, which I know it has tape at the top. My filter kept falling off, so don't judge me. I have a Silverbird, but the Silverbird is heavy and the nozzle is not as long, and so I don't like it as much. But I do have another blow dryer. So right now I'm using my Olivia Garden round brush, and I love it for long hair because it's so big. So I'm going through and I'm blow drying her section by section. So that's one thing, guys, that you want to make sure when you're doing to have good results with a blowout. You want to make sure that you use small sections when you blow dry, small sections when you flat iron. So right now I'm flat ironing her hair straight through with the round brush. I use a Denman brush at times, and I love that too, but today I decided to use a round brush because her hair is so big. I mean, not so big, so long. Her hair is not big. Well, it can get big, but anyway. So right now we're just blowing it through. You want to make sure that before you put the heat in a person's hair, you want to make sure that hair is at least, depending on the density of the hair, you want to make sure it's between 60 and 80% dry already. You don't want to put your tools and start pulling on that hair when it's like dripping wet. One, it's going to take you a long time to blow it out, and then two, you're putting a lot of stress on that hair. So as you see me do this section, you probably already saw me do it before when I first started, but when you're blowing out hair to make it straight, you don't want to rough it up and do like a big rough dry and just blow the hair all over the place. From start to finish, you want to make sure you have control over the hair. And so when I first started blow drying, I took my nozzle, took my blow dry, and I just blew the hair in a downward position to make sure that hair shaft is not, I'm not just blowing it all up, that I'm starting to smooth that cuticle down. So I'm going to go and do it again on this second section. I didn't show every section, guys, because it's pretty repetitive. So also one good thing on the blow dryer is it has like a little pick at the end that you can put it inside the brush that you don't see it, like it's hidden, or you can open it and put it on the reverse, and you may see that on my brush. So see, I'm taking that blow dryer and blowing it down. That's a really good key point. So at the end of my round brush, you're gonna see like a little pick at the end, like a little point. That's for parting, guys. So that's for sectioning. If you don't want to use your comb, for some reason I use my clips a lot for sectioning, or I use my fingers. But that is also on the end of my brush, because sometimes I do use it and then I forget that I have it on the inside, and so I usually just keep it out just in case I decide to use it. It's already open. It's already on there. So right now I'm just going through with my Olivia Garden brush and smoothing her hair out. These brushes are amazing. If you don't have one, go ahead and invest in one. They're not the cheapest of brushes, which if you want your hair to look nice and you want your clients' hairs to last, then you want to make sure you invest in great tools. Great blow dryers, great combs, great clips, great flat irons. And so I use Framar clips. I use the tension clips. I also use the crocodile clips. I love their clips. They've lasted forever. Like, I've been using one set of my clips for probably 5 years, over 5 years. And I just got some more just because I don't want to run out. But yeah, and I love their foils. And yeah, so that's Framar. Shout out to Framar. They didn't sponsor this video. If y'all want to, your girl is ready, okay? But yeah, so also the next step I'm going to do, make sure, I don't know if you saw that in the video, but the Pillow Proof is that blue bottle. That is a dry primer, a blow dry primer. That product is amazing as well. It helps with your drying time, and it helps with humidity. So that is a great product to use when you're doing your blow dries, and it just makes the hair really smooth and silky as well. That is called the Redken Pillow Proof, okay? You want to make sure you shake it before you use it so you can mix both of the elements together. So it has a little bit of moisture in it, and then it has some help. It has some primer. It's a primer to help with your drying time. So that's always good when you're doing these natural hair, girls. They have a whole lot of hair. You need as much help as you can get. So right now I'm just finishing up that section. I will do the other section, but it won't be on camera. And then after I do this section, I just make sure that the ends are nice and dry, guys. And then I go and do a rough dry. I love to do, not a rough dry, I love to do a finish dry just all over with my paddle brush by Paul Mitchell. You're going to see that clip as soon as I finish this section. But I like to do that just to make sure the roots are dry all the way. And I just feel like it's just good to just double check to make sure that that hair is completely dry. So when you do that, just make sure that when you're using your powder brush, do that at the end. I wouldn't suggest you doing that throughout the whole blow drying process. So right now I'm just finishing up that section and making sure that everything is nice and smooth. And then I'll go to my final blow dry finish with my powder brush. And so guys, the powder brush is by Paul Mitchell. I think it's number 429 is that brush if you want to look it up. That brush is amazing and I've had them for years. I love Paul Mitchell's round brushes as well. They just don't have an extra large round brush. So for long hair, you need an extra long round brush. So that's why I kind of use my Olivia Garden brushes a lot more when I'm doing longer hair because they have a big brush. So right now I'm just smoothing that hair out with the blow dryer, and then now I'm going to the front. So this is one of my tricks that I do on all of my natural girls. So if you are not doing this, make sure you start doing it. So around the perimeter, I take my mini flat iron and I go through all of those little baby hair, maybe just shorter pieces that maybe whatever. Sometimes your hair breaks off in the front, a lot of times when you're natural because you're always pulling it back in a puff or things like that. And so I make sure I get all of those little pieces with my mini flat iron. I feel more confident doing the hairline with my mini flat iron because my clients don't get nervous. Some people still have like a phobia with heat up against their scalp. It doesn't matter how small a flat iron you use. But I feel like when I use my mini flat iron, I can get so much closer to their root area, and the longevity of their blowouts lasts so much longer. And I just think it's just better. So make sure you guys use that tool, use that little trick, add that in your arsenal when you're doing your clients or if you're doing your hair yourself. Make sure you go around your perimeter and flat iron those edges, girl. So now we're doing a divide and conquer with these sections. So you're going to split the sections in 3 quadrants or sections, and you want to make sure that you have control as you flat iron. So right now I'm clipping the hair up so that I can flat iron each section. So key thing when you're flat ironing, make sure you always have a heat protector. So I use the Redken Iron Shape for a heat protector. I love it because it's not really heavy. It doesn't leave a residue or any sticky feeling, and it helps to protect the hair, and it actually helps with your curls too. So when you go back to curling, your hair won't be damaged from the heat. So right now I'm flat ironing her hair using the chasing the comb method. So you put your flat iron in first, and then you put your comb behind your flat iron. This way it ensures that all of the strands are being combed through before the heat gets to it. So this is a good way to make sure you have a smooth section of really nice silky blowout at the end, girl. So go ahead and smooth it out. I am actually using my Nano Babyliss flat iron. I have like 3 of these. I love them. I use one when I'm doing natural hair or, natural hair, not extensions. I have one for extensions, and then I have another one that I use when I'm doing my keratin treatments. I know, a little bit extra, but whatever, don't judge me. So So I'm going through this section. Make sure, the key thing when you're flat ironing, make sure that you have smaller sections. Don't use huge sections because then the heat won't be able to penetrate through all of the strands. So make sure your sections are nice and small. Make sure you're taking your time when you flat iron. Don't rush through the flat iron. Make sure you have enough pressure on your iron, and do not comb the hair until it cools. When you comb the hair, when the hair is still hot, it knocks out what you've just done. So you want to make sure that when that hair is cool, that cuticle is sealed, and then you're good to go. The hair is still hot, the cuticle is still open, so you're going to end up having, your client is going to end up having more frizz, and it's not going to last as long. So definitely keep that in mind. Flat iron it, go to the next section. Flat iron it, just go to the next section. So now I'm getting up to the top, guys. I kind of sped it up because it's a little bit repetitive. Just flat iron it, just flat iron it, flat iron it. So guys, we're going to go ahead and get to the top. And her hair actually came out really, really pretty, like it always does. She has gorgeous hair, and she went through a whole natural journey. She was relaxed, and we cut it all off, and she grew it all out. So she's loving her long hair, and as she should. It's been years that she's had it short. I mean, it was literally like 2 inches long. And so she wore it like that for a while because she liked it. And then she's like, I want to grow it out. So she's been growing it out for a few years, and her hair stays very healthy. She also has a curly keratin treatment in her hair. So she has a keratin treatment in her hair. She actually probably needs to get it done soon. But nevertheless, hair is still gorgeous. And so guys, so this is just, I'm just going through right now, finishing it up. You will see the finished look soon. Guys, I thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe, like, and comment on this video. If you are not a subscriber by now, I don't know what you're waiting on, but you know, time is ticking. I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers. I know it's not a lot to y'all, but 100 is a lot to me. So guys, keep watching this finished look so you can see the results, and I will see you guys later. Bye.